Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. If I can get you guys to hit that like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and notifications all. As you can see, we here on the estate or the farm or the food forest or the orchard. This rising, Sunday rising, sun is coming through, birds are chirping. And as you can see on this Sunday, look at what we have going on. We're talking about growing food a lot nowadays. Look at what we have. We have 10 different trays, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 50 different sections to put in new seeds. So we have over 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 600. How many we got here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 500 new seedlings. Sorry guys, I just kind of woke up. It's early in the morning and my mind is whatever. So we got 500 seedling trades here to start some new seeds. I tell you guys all the time, it's time to start growing your own food. So we're going to plant more. And then we have 7 mango seeds that are right here in these 7 mangoes in these 8 pots, because one of the pots doesn't have anything in it. I do have another mango or 2 upstairs that I'm going to probably put in here. And then as you can see, this herb, see, we not only have the food, we have the mango, which is the fruit. We have the seedling trays here with some more botanical fruits as well as vegetables. And then if you can look at this big branch right here, or this right here is called the gumbo limbo. Very powerful herb. These mosquitoes are very serious out here. Gumbo limbo. And then you have the San Juan, which is the emery, another wood. So we want to talk about growing our food, right? And this is how we do it. We go and get us some trays. We fill it up with some dirt from the soil in your local park or in your yard. I don't say your local park, that's public, government land, but fill you up some soil everywhere. Put you some soil in a pot or in some trays and get you some seeds and plant you some seeds. Throw some water on it, right? And let time cultivate. And periodically, you keep watering it. And then eventually, you move it into a larger pot or into the ground, right? Because I'm growing these mangoes right here because as you can see, we have all of these mango trees over here. And none of them are bearing fruit. These were here before I got here. And the reason why they're not bearing fruit is because they're too close. And they're too close together, not getting any sun. They get plenty of rain when the rain comes, but the sun is very important, which is why you should be getting out in the sun, especially if you have a darker hue like me, for at least 30 to 45 minutes a day in the summertime, at least. And there's an app called D-Minder if you want to measure how much vitamin D your body is receiving based on your body height, weight, body mass index, age, and place of the planet that you are. Location on the planet, D-Minder. But the sun is very important not only to us, but to these plants. Without the sun, we won't get any food. It's a fact. So get your behind outside and go get you some sun, as well as thinking about what plants you're going to plant in your new garden or in your new cup that you have in the house that you don't longer use anymore, but you're going to put some dirt in it and start to grow a garden. Growing our food is very important nowadays. We don't know what's being put into the water. So if we don't know what's being put into our water and the local municipalities, whether it's the city, whether it's the county, how do we know what's being put into our crops, right? A lot of us don't really care about what's going into our crops until it's actually a problem or it's on the news. But when we talk about proper prevention beats poor performance, it's something called preventative maintenance. So we want to make sure that we are preventing all of the crap that's in the water that's being transferred into our foods via the animals that you eat or the vegetables that you eat. We want to be able to monitor that, get the water tested. If we're not going to get the water tested, at least know that we have our own source of water. Because this is ridiculous about what's going on out here. But we got so many different distractions in the news that a lot of us don't even really care about our food, even without the distractions. We know that the cigarette pack says known to cause cancer. We still go smoke them, right? We know that the alcohol is toxic and it says poisonous. We still go buy it. Guilty sometimes. Well, used to be. And still can be if I find myself in that mood, right? We know that the food is healthy and we still don't go buy it. So all of our choices that are in front of us, we have to take responsibility for why we haven't bought a farm yet, right? Why we haven't picked up and gotten some healthy food, right? Why we haven't grown our fruit trees yet. Why we want to put the blame on the government. Why we want to put the blame on a local politician. See, we treat these rappers as if they are the new preacher. And I used to be one of them. So we have choices. And I'm going to be honest, when it's an abundance of choices, it makes the decisions even harder, right? So we have to think about what's most important right now. What is most important today? When you wake up every morning, every rising, the best thing to have is some fresh air, non-toxic, from all the chemicals, all the pollutants, right? Second thing you want to have when you first wake up in the morning or rising is a nice, fresh, clean glass of water or tea, right? A lot of us like to have coffee, and that's just where we are with it. We want coffee, and that's just where we are with it. It is what it is. And then after that, you want to put yourself something in some fresh food that's non-compromised. And guess what? We have control over those things. We have control over our food, our water, and our air. For the most part, we don't have to stay in those cities. We don't have to stay in Los Angeles, New York City. We don't have to stay in Chicago, downtown Miami. We can go and get you a nice piece of land on the outskirts in one of those counties that really don't have much population. Visit the county, ask them if they have any over-the-counter tax deeds that never sold at the auction, and ask them to let you look through the list. Some of them make you pay for the list. Some of them will mail the list to you. Some of them will email it to you. Some of them will give it to you right there. Some of them make you come in. But there's a list of properties that never sold at the auction. Go through the list. Do your research. Buy you a piece of land. If it has something on it, get rid of it if it's not worth it. If it doesn't have anything on it, take your time. People want to know how they can get started off grid. Sell everything you got. Go get you some land. Go get you a van. There you go. You off grid. Or if you want to take it slow, right? If you want to take it slow, go get you a van. Go get you some materials for camping. Go to your local campsite for the weekend, and you can practice slowly but surely. If y'all could look at my videos, not on here, but over a year ago and some change, I was practicing camping, not necessarily intentionally. That's why I say I was brought to this nature. The universe just brought me into this world right here. So when I was camping last year around May, it was all organically happened, but something was preparing my mind and my body for this. And to be honest with you, I knew that I wasn't going to be staying in a camper, but to get the feeling of it, staying outside at night with the insects and the animals and the everything. No water. Well, we had water out there. No electricity. Oh yeah, there was you had to go a little bit further just to get the electricity, but you had water that you could turn on and go take a shower in these stationary spaces. But there may be a time where you're not able to turn on your water and something comes out. There may be a time where you go to the grocery store like COVID and there's a 6 feet distance, or you can't go to the grocery store at all. Maybe they'll start to deliver you the food that they have available because the government is in control of a lot. The military is heavy. We gave all our power to these people. We the power, but we gave it to them because we don't want to learn. We don't want to learn law, so we go hire a lawyer. We don't want to learn the Constitution, so we go hire a politician, right? You give some, you give up. It's a sacrifice. You sacrifice learning the Constitution in order for someone else that knows the Constitution to run your life. And when these people aren't running your life correctly, then you're complaining because you don't know how to enforce the Constitution. I'm guilty for that as well. But the thing is, we have to take control of what we're putting into our body. Even if we're not going to get our own land, even if we're not going to grow our own food, you have the control to at least go to the store and go get you a watermelon, cantaloupe, lettuce, tomatoes, avocado, kale. You know what I'm saying? You have the opportunity to go buy a blender, juicer, food processor, dehydrator. These things are expensive. But guess what else is also expensive? Taking off of work because you're sick, hospital bills, medication, insurance, So where's the trade-off going to be? I don't have health insurance any longer. Never had it really until they made us do it with the Obamacare back then. And even that first year, I dragged my feet. They gave me a penalty. I'd rather put my working money into high-priced quality fruits and vegetables, coconut waters, than to put my money into an insurance company who's taking my money and investing it until it's time for me to use it. And then when it's time for me to use it, I still never read all the caveats and clauses and everything in it, so I still may have to pay a certain percentage of whatever that bill is. Listen, man, this is your house right here. Not that shit behind me, not that apartment you're living in, not that 6-bath, 5-bedroom mansion that you're staying in. This is your home. Feeding it bark from the gumbo limbo. Feeding it lettuce from the plants that you just planted. Feed it mangoes from the seeds you just started to cultivate. Those are the things that the body are easily able to digest, right? So if the body is easily able to digest these high water content foods and vegetables and herbs, why not put that in the body? I'm speaking to myself as well. Because since I've been here and I moved here, I haven't been on my regimen. No, I'm not eating any meat or dairy products, but the rice and beans is really adding up. The rice and beans are really adding up over here. I'm just one of those guys, I can get fat, but it takes a lot. I don't want to say it takes a lot. It just takes me sitting down, which I'm moving around. I got a whole bunch of acres here to move around. But at the end of the day, you can't outwork a bad diet. So it doesn't matter if I'm moving around or not. Those rice and those beans, all those chickpeas I'm eating every day, that shit ain't no good. I mean, it's okay. It's better than chicken and toxic pork. But at the end of the day, that shit ain't no good for the health. I can't blame nobody for that but me. I can't blame nobody for why I haven't came out here and started my workout routine. I can't blame nobody for nothing. Nobody. Only person I can blame is moi. And that's the only person you can blame is you. And that's where we're going to leave it at today. Point the finger back at yourself. Start something healthy today. It's Sunday. A lot of y'all going to church. I ain't go to church. I am in church right now, and the birds they singing to me, they preaching to me. The insects is preaching and singing. This is all God's work. I don't have to go into a chapel, to a church, to a mosque, synagogue, temple to get the word of God. The word of God is speaking to me right now. Listen, everything you hear, God has put here, including me. When you hear the wind move and the branches and the leaves rattle, that's God. So with that, put yourself first today. Go out and get you some sun. Drink you a glass of water. Start you a garden, right? And start putting nourishing things in your body, because what you put in your body is what's going to come out of it. With that, everybody have a good day. To see thy wealth, water your health. Drink a glass of water. Good day to everybody out there. To see thy wealth, water your health. Drink a glass of water. They said, why you say water your health? Well, we water our plants when we want them to grow, right? Why don't we water our health? We want our health to be great. We have a high water content body. Let's water our health. So I've been trying to stop stressing. I've been trying to live my life. I've been trying to take a lot of things off my mind. And I say I've been trying because it hasn't been successful as far as taking things off my mind that I shouldn't be worried about. But when it comes to less stress and being able to not worry so much, I'm finally reaching a space to where I'm stressing less. What causes stress? A lot of bills, a lot of negative and toxic people, a lot of things that we don't want to do. Wake up in the morning and go to a job that we hate and being around people that we can't stand, right? Our mortgage payment, right? Our water bill, our car payment. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like I have eliminated so much stress by not having any major expenses. I still have a cell phone bill. I still have a Wi-Fi bill. I still have gas that I have to pay for the vehicle. I don't have health insurance. And the reason why I don't have an electrical bill, everybody, if you're new to the channel, I don't have an electrical bill is because you can see I have solar panels on my roof. I got 12 solar panels on my roof, 13. I got 12 for the house, and I have the 13th is for the hot water tank. So that way when the hot water tank is using energy, it doesn't have to tap into my electrical system. It has its own panel. So I don't have any hot water bills as well. Hot water. I don't have any water bill. I don't have any electrical bill. I don't have any food bill. Look, as you can see right here, we have 500 seedlings of new vegetables and botanical fruits that we're going to grow. We have 7 mangoes that we planted in a pot right here. We have the gumbo limbo herb bark tree right here. We have 1,000 mosquitoes that I'm getting bit by. We have 50 plus mango trees over here that aren't really producing, so we want to get rid of them. They will produce if we got rid of some of them. They're just too close. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a mortgage bill because we paid for this house cash. We don't have a landlord or a lease because we don't have a mortgage, or we paid for everything cash. We don't have a car note because we paid for that cash. We don't have a motorcycle bill. And this isn't about bragging. This is about talking facts. Some people come on the camera and talk about their gold chains. Some people come on the camera and talk about their new brand new best car. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming on here and I'm talking about the fact that I no longer have any expenses. I no longer have any of the major bills that we wake up and go spend time away from our children, our family, our loved ones. I no longer have any of those expenses that we break our necks to pay for in someone's establishment. Most of these people we can't even stand. If we knew a lot of these people, personal morals and values, we probably would still have to work for them, because we don't have our own means of funds. We don't have our own source of food. We don't have our own source of water. We don't have our own house. We don't have our own land without any mortgages. So we have to go and kiss ass. We have to go and get online on YouTube and start doing dumb shit that doesn't make sense to the public, but we getting views because we're doing it. We have to do that compromising stuff. Not me. I'm saying we, the people who are still stuck in the rat race, who want to be accepted, who want to continue to make money so they can treat their family to a nice Christmas every year, a holiday that was man-made, right? We spend money every year in these raggedy holidays instead of putting that money into things where we don't even, come on now. This is Christmas to me. Every morning I can wake up. I don't have to worry about, I don't even know it was the first of the month, because there's nothing due. There's nothing due. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here, I'm going to tell you. But when you have control and freedom and autonomy and just the ability to do what you want with your life, this is priceless. It's so much less stress. And I know I may come on here and I might talk about Hassan Campbell periodically, and it's not no shade against Hassan. It's all about bringing awareness. I'm going to use a couple more individual names out there that's on YouTube, because ain't none of these guys actually got no farm. They always want to tell you about what this one is doing wrong and that one is doing wrong and things that we could do, but they got to actually show you. They got to show you that you can get a water cistern under your house and also get some gutters that is collecting the rainwater that's pushing water into your cistern. Right. They got to show you that you can do those things. You can put the gutters on your house your own self. If you don't know how to do it, hire a professional. They don't want to show you how you can go out of here and get you some pots and some beds that you could put some soil in and grow your own food. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to show you those things because they're not doing that. And there's no knock to them. We're just going to bring awareness to them, as well as their following, as well as everybody else. We leveraging their name, we're leveraging their fame, and we're bringing you guys from the dirty section of YouTube over to the organic. We're bringing you from the dirty section of YouTube, watching the celebrities, watching the rappers, watching the entertainers, and we're bringing you over here to the organic side of YouTube. All the rappers is starting podcasts. All the entertainers is starting podcasts and YouTube channels. What makes you think that they're any better than you to where you can't speak on things that you've been through, things that you're going through, and things that you want to continue to do? Because they have the following already? Well, guess who put them in those positions? Partially them, because without them, there is no position. And then the executives who was funding them. So they had a head start. Now you got to work and grind to put yourself in a position to where you can get the same notoriety. Fuck the notoriety. You can get the same money that they're making, because there's a reason why they're going to YouTube. There's a reason why they're partnering with Google and other different platforms. There's a reason why they're coming to these platforms, because there's something to be made. And I'm not getting left behind this YouTube thing. I did it years ago when someone told me to get on YouTube. I just didn't feel like I could be bothered. I had too much going on. I got things going on now. I'm moving around so much because these mosquitoes are fucking having a feast on me. They love me for some reason. They always love me. You know what I'm saying? My grandma used to call me Sugarfoot. I don't know if it's because I'm sweet or what, but you know, damn, they not loving me out here today. But no, man, we just, no motorcycle bill because we don't have a mortgage. Listen, man, if you can start paying cash for things, pay cash for it. Put your money into some assets. I'd rather have my money into an asset than to have it in the bank. Now, I got both, but I don't care about having a bank. I don't want to say I got both, but yeah, I mean, of course I got both. I have a bank account, but I'd rather have most of my money into an asset. You yourself are an asset. You are the most valuable asset. You. Without you, there is no value. You provide the value. Stop giving these people your power. But we want to continue to spread light on how important it is to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining. And you may think, well, you got a lot of help out there to bring this into reality. That's what it is. If you don't have the handyman skills to build this shit yourself, don't make that an excuse. Put the money up, have someone else build it, right? You don't have the money to go build your own Tacoma, your own Toyota Corolla, your own Mercedes Benz. You wouldn't hire the manufacturer that hired the workers to bring that to your doorstep. So I don't want to hear nothing about you not knowing how to build a house, not knowing how to build a shed, not knowing how to build nothing. Because most of that shit you got right now, you didn't know how to build. You hired someone to build it. Hire someone to bring your vision into fruition. That's all you got to do. Put your money where your mouth is. And if you don't have no money, there's something called sweat equity. SWEAT, sweat equity. EQUITY, sweat equity. You don't always have to have the money to get this shit popping. But what you do have to have, if you have that, you have to have some type of action. You have to have some action behind all them dreams and those visions that you have. It's not just enough to talk about it. Sometimes you got to walk it. You heard? Not nobody, because there's a lot of us out there doing homesteading. Look, it's a lot of us going to homesteading now. It's a lot of us going to being off-grid. It's a lot of us growing our own food. I'm not the only one. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. Nothing. All we doing is taking what we've seen, remixing it, putting our own twist on it and our own sauce, our own personality, and we're bringing it to you and we're packaging it up in the way that we want to bring it to you. I can make these videos look so much more glamorous than what they are. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not right now. Probably not even later. I can make my shit look like a nice television series. I don't care to do that. That's too much fake shit to me. Making everything look perfect. I can edit my videos and all that in a way that makes me look so perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I'm not. Because the more perfect I look, the less I'm discouraging somebody else. No, I want you to see me with my flaws, my mistakes, my falls. Get back up. I need you to see all of that. My lack of being able to speak proper English. So you don't have to come on here speaking like that. My lack of my rough around the edges. Like, you're getting me in the raw, purest form. Now, I'm hoping to get better over time. These mosquitoes are crazy. I'm hoping to get better over time. I would love to get better. I would love to have my delivery in a way that people can receive it. Dame Dash had a delivery where people just wasn't receiving what he was saying, although his message was there. He just wasn't speaking in a way where people was able to receive it and receptive to it. And I feel like sometimes I have that with me, where people don't receive the message, and that's okay. The ones that want to receive it, they'll receive it. The ones that aren't, it ain't for you. But at the end of the day, I'm getting ready to get back in this house. These mosquitoes are fucking me up, and I'm not going to sit out here any longer. I might do a video in the house. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health. Drink a glass of water.